Shock in Emily's eyes mirrored the shock in the man's eyes. For several endless seconds they stared at each other without moving, as if reality had suddenly lost its sound. He was holding a bouquet of daisies. She had a glass of red wine in her hand. He had come to meet Chloe. She had come to meet a man she believed was a stranger. And only now did they both understand there was no stranger at all. "Emily," he said quietly. She didn't answer. The words got stuck somewhere between her chest and her throat. It was her husband, the same man who that morning had mentioned an important work meeting and kissed her on the forehead before leaving. This story had started very differently, with Chloe's complaints, unmarried, tired, convinced that decent men no longer existed. Emily had genuinely wanted to help. She offered to take control, created the dating profile, wrote a line that caught attention, set the right tone. Then came a long, honest conversation. Emily seemed to rediscover her friend, learning who Chloe truly needed. And then the messages began. Most men disappeared quickly. And then there was him, attentive, thoughtful, rare. Emily noticed she was waiting for his replies, that she knew exactly which words would keep him engaged. At some point she moved the conversation into private messages, no longer for Chloe, but for herself. When he suggested meeting, Emily lied. She told Chloe the man turned out to be married, that he had been lying, that she deleted the messages so Chloe wouldn't read them and get hurt. Chloe believed her. She always did. And now Emily was sitting at the bar in a red coat, staring at her husband, who had come to meet a woman who existed for him only through messages. He looked at her and realized that his words, his curiosity, his interest had been meant for someone else, not his wife. In that moment, none of them were completely right, and none of them were entirely guilty. What should Chloe do? The woman who asked for help and was betrayed without ever knowing when it happened. What should the husband do? The man who went looking for another woman, because he was searching for something he believed was missing at home. What should Emily do, the woman who wanted control and instead discovered that her husband was capable of genuine interest in someone else? Sometimes betrayal isn't a kiss or a bed. Sometimes it's the choice to stay silent, the choice to keep writing, the choice not to stop in time. And the most frightening question in this story isn't who is to blame, but who will be the first to tell the truth.